Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's Pippen. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Stolen. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
Win some, you lose some. Hey, they're professionals too.
The homegirls
What's up, MP?
Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here.
Oh, say does that.
If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, and now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, B.A., it's so important, but not the end-all, be-all.
We'll go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Eason comes in for Thompson. Whitmore's checked in for Brooks. And MP subbed in for Van Vliet. And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
Yeah, MP sees the rookie reports, and he really studies them. And so far this season, he hasn't been on the top of those lists. That's becoming an extra bit of fire to motivate MP to get the better of his peer group.
Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there, but for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
So the Houston Five right now. Cam Whitmore out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Jalen Green. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's MP in at the point.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Smith finds MP. The Rockets again can't hit. Spurs trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
From deep, MP. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. And here's Wembanyama. Here's the three. On target from range. Wembanyama's got 5, and so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. Back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So, on the floor for Houston, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. MP is out there with Whitmore, and it's Eason in at the 3. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. MP is so excited to be here in the NBA. He's aiming for the top of his rookie class. He told me pregame, growing up in Plainview, I dreamed of playing in this league, so just being here is special. We'll see how he performs. Brian?
Well, Allie, I can't wait to see this kid's career develop.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
And when you look at it, that shooting percentage is an ugly one. Anytime you see it in the lower 30s, you know it was probably a rough night.
Yeah, they really got held down in that one. If you can't get points on the board, then you're pretty much beat no matter what.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Smith. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Fox with the ball. Off with the layup. Houston leading by 4. MP outside. Şengün passes to Smith. A deep three from MP. Oh, another miss by MP. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Aggressive.
Substitution of
Come on, MP.
.114 left to play in the half. Paul looking over the floor. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Castle's got his second basket on the night.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
To the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Castle, covered by MP.
And that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
MP outside. 30 seconds left in the first half of this game. And he's going for the oop here. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Ball against Van Vliet. 15 seconds left in the second period. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so the San Antonio Spurs leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back after this word.
Come one, come all.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, it's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little...
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the San Antonio Spurs.
We often talk...
That does it for halftime.
And we've got second half. Checked in for Van Vliet. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. Fox for 3. He shoots again. Wembanyama, no good. Rockets trail by 16. Thompson left side. And RJ, looking back at the in-game flopping penalties introduced last season, how do you think they worked?
Well, I didn't see many that were actually called, but as they say, it's always good to have a rule implemented in case you need it, or so I'm told.
Pass to MP to win the drought. And another miss by Houston.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
MP left side. Thompson passes to Green. Thompson outside. Sengun, a screen on Barnes. Back to MP. The 3. And no good.
This is the definition of horseman. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Fox, that's good.
We look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league. He is so much more physical.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. And here's VanVleet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Shot from 12. And it's Fox missing. Rockets trail by 20. To stop the run. And there's VanVleet on the assist by MP. VanVleet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo, boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete, wouldn't you agree?
Houston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Green. Now VanVleet. 4-3. Another 3 from Houston.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Houston. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP outside. From deep. Rebound by San Antonio. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Castle. He's got 6. They grab their own miss. Here's Barnes. Goes up with it again. And it's good on the lay-in. Barnes has got 11 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
MP looking around. This one for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to... Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear...
Nobody holds the ball, not even thousands.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Spurs lead by 18. So the Houston 5 right now. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. MP is out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's Eason in at the 3 spot.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
MP outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Champagny, defended by Eason. Ball passes to Mamukelashvili. Johnson on the wing, covered by Smith. There's a screen from outside the arc. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for San Antonio?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Now here's MP. Inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Fox. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half. MP outside to halt the run. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last time. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight.
Chin up. Tomorrow's a new day. Tough game tonight.
I see a lot of people jumping on MP for all those turnovers. But everyone has bad games. Hoopers know. It's no big deal.
Tough result. Now get over it. You circled this one up.
Get after it, MP.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Hello and welcome, everyone. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron James.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Bulldozer is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. And for Philadelphia, we've got Tyrese Maxey. And it's Council in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware.
And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
In this season, we've already seen the kind of competitor MP is. He might have some work to do to take home the award. There's no question he's got to put everything he has into it. And it's a possibility for sure. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's the Bulldozer. His last outing, 16 points for him. It's picked off. Doncic against Maxey. Pass to Bona. He takes it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Council. It's tipped. Doncic with it. Maxey covering. Lakers passing it around. Kicks it out to LeBron. Here's the Bulldozer. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. The sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach. But the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And it's the 76ers with the ball. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. To the inside. Here's Maxey. That shot is off. Nice D from Doncic. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulldozer in the last outing against the Hornets was obviously a factor. He scored 16 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. And so it was another big night, something he's been doing a lot of lately, and I'm sure he's looking to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against it.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the 76ers. And then for the Lakers, Lopez comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Austin Reeves. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Bona. The rebound by the Lakers. Alvarado with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Council. Here's McCain. They set the screen. Left side, Maxey. Shoots over Alvarado. The 76ers with another miss. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice range last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
This is his first free throw. The 76ers trail by 6. Abusele out there with Brown. Then it's Butler. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Murray in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
Brown knew exactly what he wanted to do in there and finished inside.
Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thank you, Kevin. With anticipation leading up to the trade deadline, the Hornets front office has not been idle. They've acquired one of the more mobile and athletic centers in the league. Clint Capella knows his role: defend, run the floor, finish, and rebound at a high level. He might never be a star in this league, but he can star in his role, and that certainly has quite a bit of value.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. So it's the Lakers now, after DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple. He lines it out and finished off by Finney Smith.
Really love how active Finney Smith is. Exceptional job cutting to the right spot in the pick and rolls.
The 76ers trail. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Doncic kicks to Goodwin. Here's the bulldozer. To the middle. And it's Goodwin missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Brown finds Butler, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So, Clark, the last couple NBA seasons featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
And getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest. And you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, you want to show what you can do.
And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's dunk contest should be a very special one.
And every year it seems we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
Finney Smith passes to the bulldozer. 5 to shoot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. And here is Los Angeles now, following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. And stolen by Murray, out on his own on the break. Goes up, knocks down the breakaway slam.
Well, what an opportunistic defender Murray is. His ball-hawking nature serving him well there.
There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. Here's Goodwin. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Lakers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's the bulldozer. He's got 7. Down low. And he makes good on the layup. The bulldozer's got 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Bona. Releases. It's hauled in by Goodwin.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's the bulldozer. 9 points in the game so far. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Now, here's Maxey. The 3. He can't get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Hey folks, welcome.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing.
And now a subject that's all. That'll do it for our show.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Bulldozer with a strong contribution so far in this one.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
So for the Lakers right now, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with the Bulldozer. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. So it's the Lakers now. There's the lob. LeBron flies through the air.
And man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
Outside, Maxey past the Yabusele. There's a good screen. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Philadelphia with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Bona. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, including their sets, to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Here's Council after the basket by Los Angeles. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Finney Smith. Leaves the pass to the Bulldozer. Hit by Finney Smith. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Pushing it up. Here's McCain. And he drops it in from the low post. McCain's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed.
Philadelphia's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Murray out there with Butler. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Brown. And it's Shannon in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's the Bulldozer. Screen by James. Floats it up for James. The shot will not fall.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Well, their pass it to Shannon. Driving in. Put on the bucket. Shannon's got the lead back up to 4 now for Philadelphia.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Defensively, in that pick and roll action, you have to stop LeBron first.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Here's Shannon. Murray for 3. A Bulldozer pulls it in. The Bulldozers got 6 rebounds now in the game. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Well, I like the setup there. LeBron with the nice pick.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys."
Thank you, David. Finney Smith can't get it to go.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of it.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Bona. Here's Yabusele. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Back to Maxey. To the middle. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. This one for 3. Shoots the 3. And it's Bona missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. The athletic move by LeBron James.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron